Pregame.com.
Thursday night preseason football, we've got the Green Bay Packers traveling to play the Cincinnati Bengals. VR, this is your best bet. Hit me with it.
All right, my pick is the Green Bay Packers, and here's the number one reason. This game matters to this team. You listen to Mike McCarthy, here's exactly what he said. What concerns him the most is the final score. We know that motivation and the team goal is what's most important in the preseason, and we have a motivated team to go out there and win this game.
Well, Cincinnati, and I'm going to counter you with that. You got to figure that, this is dress rehearsal for them this week as well, and final score is important to them. Do you think a younger team like Cincinnati, who tasted success for the first time last year in quite a while, that it means a little bit more to them than Green Bay? What do they have to prove? I mean, they're going in as one of the preseason favorites to win the Super Bowl.
But here's why. They're 0-2 in the preseason. Forget the fact that they haven't covered. They haven't won a game. And more importantly, when you look at Rodgers, he's not played well yet in the preseason. His stats are awful. He's got a quarterback rating of 49.2, and he has yet to play with his two stud wide receivers. Jennings and Finley have not played in a real game setting. What did he say this week, Rodgers? I want these guys in there, and I want us to develop our rhythm. I really think we're going to see a Green Bay team that cares, and the bottom line is Cincinnati can want this game all they want. Green Bay's the better team.
I can't disagree with you with the fact that Green Bay's the better team. Cincinnati, you've played well. It's just the opposite. They're 2-0 in the preseason, looking good. This is one of those situations. I looked at this game. I really didn't have an opinion on the game. I actually went a little different way that I was looking at, and I wanted to ask you your opinion. The over-under on this game took a tremendous jump, as basically almost every total this week did. Overs have been dominant so far in the preseason. This game opened at 42.5. It's up to 45. Do you think Vegas is overreacting to the scores and then the public come in, even though Vegas moved all the openers up this week? If you look down the board, the average opening number went up on every game, and yet the public still come in, or the sharps, and took the over and drove it even further.
I don't think that the odds makers, the sports books overreacted. I believe the betting market did. And because we're seeing all these lines climb, obviously the sports books did the right thing by adjusting. They just didn't adjust enough because the market still believes they're too low. And you hit the nail on the head. What did we see last week? Nothing but overs. And in this game for Green Bay, they're going up against a secondary that's extremely banged up. And all we've heard all week in practice is we've had the best practices of the season. So you got two teams that look like they're going to be able to put some points on the board.
Well, I don't have an opinion on this play. I'll kick it back to you in a second. The only thing I'm going to say to the public is be careful with all of these inflated overs, because everybody thinks automatically, oh, the starters are going to play for a full half into the third quarter, so that means more offense. Don't forget, that also means the first string defenses are going to be playing into the first half and third quarter as well. So don't overreact and think everything's going to go over. I think you're going to see a regression to the means this week. I'm on the fence with this one, but VR, this is your best bet. Tell me the official best bet to the listeners.
Green Bay Packers are my best bet for this week's videos, and the simple reason is that this game matters.
All right, there you have it. Vegas Runner, best bet. We're going to be right back. We're going to take a look at the game on Friday night. Big game, Seattle, Kansas City. We may have another rookie quarterback starting in the NFL this season. We'll talk about that next here on pregame.tv.